What if I told you there's a secret society, silently controlling governments, banks, maybe even your favorite brands? In the next 15 minutes, we'll uncover the truth about the Illuminati and what they don't want you to know. Let's rewind to 1776, not America, but Bavaria, a land caught between faith and fear, between kings and crosses. In the shadows of old cathedrals and royal courts, something new was about to begin. A professor, Adam Weishaupt, saw a world shackled by blind obedience. He dreamed of freeing minds, of replacing superstition with reason, and fear with knowledge. He formed a group, not of warriors or priests, but of thinkers, men of ideas. They met in secret, by candlelight, in quiet rooms, whispering of a better world, a world led by truth, not tyranny. They called themselves the Illuminati. Some say they vanished, others believe they never left. But one thing is certain, where there's secrecy, there's always power. The Illuminati wasn't born in darkness. It was born in rebellion, in thought, in fire. In 1776, Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law, believed the world was drowning in superstition, blind faith, and the crushing weight of authority. The church ruled the soul, the monarchy ruled the body. But who ruled the mind? He wanted to change that. He envisioned a society where reason came before ritual, where truth had no chains, where knowledge was sacred, not forbidden. He gathered men who shared his vision: lawyers, doctors, students, thinkers. No swords, no kings, just minds. They met quietly, in taverns, in forests, even beneath the floorboards of universities. Their symbol wasn't a weapon, it was light. They called themselves the Illuminati, the Enlightened Ones. Their mission? To infiltrate the systems of power, not with violence, but with ideas. To plant seeds of change, and let truth grow in secret. But secrecy breeds suspicion, and power hates competition. By the late 1780s, their quiet revolution was no longer so quiet. The Bavarian government, under pressure from the church, declared them a threat, a danger to order. They were hunted, arrested, exiled. In 1785, the Illuminati was officially disbanded, erased from law, wiped from existence, at least on paper. After their fall, stories spread like wildfire. Whispers turned to rumors, rumors into legends. Freemasons, royal families, even the US government. Were they all infiltrated? Was the Illuminati pulling strings from the shadows? Symbols began to appear. The all-seeing eye, the unfinished pyramid, the triangle. Were they warnings or messages? Some believed the Illuminati control the Federal Reserve, Hollywood, the music industry, major wars, from Beyoncé to world leaders, from dollar bills to Super Bowl halftime shows. Are we just seeing what they want us to see? Here's the thing. Historically, the Illuminati did exist, but most scholars agree they didn't survive long. They were a small group, brilliant but fragile. There's no concrete evidence they lasted beyond 1785. No secret bunkers, no shadow governments, no world domination. Still, the legend lives on. Why? Because conspiracies make the world easier to explain. Life is chaotic. Power feels distant. But if a single hidden hand is behind it all, that makes the chaos feel controlled. I'll admit, the first time I fell into the rabbit hole, I wanted to believe. It made me feel like I was in on something, like I knew a secret no one else did. But truth is messier. Humans have always been fascinated by mystery. We search for meaning in chaos, patterns in randomness, hoping to make sense of the world around us. Conspiracy theories offer a neat explanation: a villain, a secret plan, someone to blame. With the rise of the internet, these ideas spread faster than ever. One viral video or cryptic post can reignite the fascination with the Illuminati. TikTok clips, Reddit threads, YouTube deep dives flood our feeds daily. People desperately crave answers, even if those answers aren't based on solid facts. Believing in a secret power controlling global events simplifies a complicated, confusing world. It gives us comfort, a sense of order amid uncertainty. The alternative, accepting randomness and chaos, can feel frightening. The myth persists because it feeds on our fears and hopes. It taps into our deep desire for meaning and control in a world that often feels uncontrollable. And as long as we seek meaning in shadows and hidden agendas, the story will never truly die. The Illuminati myth reflects more about us than about any secret society. It tells a story of fear, hope, and the human need to find order in disorder. In the end, maybe the greatest mystery is why we keep looking for mysteries at all. So, what is the truth behind the Illuminati? For centuries, people have speculated, theorized, and wondered about this secret society. Were they masterminds pulling the strings behind governments and global events? Or were they just a group of idealists, philosophers trying to change the world quietly? Historically, the Illuminati did exist, but their influence was short-lived. Most historians agree their official existence ended by the late 18th century, yet the legend refuses to die. Why? Because humans crave answers in a chaotic world. We want to believe there is a reason behind the events we cannot explain, a hidden hand that controls the fate of nations, the rise and fall of leaders, the movements of money and power. This belief offers comfort, even if it may not be true. It simplifies the complex, providing a story with villains and heroes. It makes the world less frightening, more manageable. But truth is often far messier and more complicated. There are no secret bunkers filled with plans for world domination. No shadow governments controlling every move. The reality is filled with countless smaller stories of ambition, greed, mistakes, and chance. Yet the myth of the Illuminati continues to thrive. It reflects our fears, hopes, and desire for control. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful forces are the ones we cannot see, like fear and belief itself. So the next time you hear whispers about secret societies or global conspiracies, ask yourself, how much do we really know? And how much do we want to believe? Thank you for joining us on this journey into the shadows. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, subscribe, and share. Your curiosity keeps the search for truth alive. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction,